Hey beautiful people, welcome to the channel and the little tarot 1122. It has been a minute, y'all. Thank you for your patience. I greatly appreciate y'all. All right, let's see what we got going on for Leo. Leo, this is not going to resonate with everybody. Take what fits, leave the rest. Feel free to check the other signs that I do post. If you like how I do my readings, hit that like button for me, okay? All right, let's see what's happening. If you want to book a reading with me, look in the description box for the link to my website. All right, let's see what is happening. Let's see. For Leo. What is going on for Leo? Leo, you got a gift, a blessing. All right, let's see. Recognition, receiving gifts, rewards here. All right, maybe some flattery here, recognition, a pay raise. All right, helpful people. All right, there could be a business partnership here or something like that. Someone here may want to partner with you or work with you or create with you. For someone here, this could be an actual blessing or a gift coming here for you. Let's see, it could come through a partnership or some type of help that you may need. March 17th could be significant for someone here. Hold on for a moment. Okay. All right, let's see what we got going on for Leo. Privileged lady, I like this for you, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful energy. December could be significant. 1712 could be significant here. Give me more messages. All right, there could be something or a document or something. May could also be significant. May 12th. That could be someone's birthday here. There could be an older person here that may have signed some type of document here. All right, let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. There could be some type of change coming here in your finances here as well. Give me messages in the distant horizon here. There could be some travel. 1236 could be significant. Wow. All right, let's see. Give me messages. There's some type of partnership coming up here. All right, I just saw courtship here, and then now we have marriage. All right, and again, there could be some type of travel here. You could be traveling towards someone here. This could be an older adult. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Or this could just be you making some type of wise decisions, gathering information that you need in order to move forward. Or there's opportunities elsewhere here for you. All right, and this could actually have to do with some type of partnership. That's crazy. We have marriage here, which is the number 3, and marriage here, which is also the number 3. So that's 33, and that's important for me. So Leo, this could be some type of life-altering change coming here for you as well. All right, let's see. What else do we have for Leo? October 5th could be significant for someone here too. All right, so Leo, your numbers are 17, 12, 5, 36, 10, and 33. Do with that what you will. Alright, hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. There could be some type of travel involved here. Alright, brand new beginnings coming here for you. Intuition. When it comes to making a decision here. Alright, Leo, you got victory and success at the bottom of the deck. Okay. there is something here that you're about to take the lead on. Somebody here, you could be an entrepreneur. There is some type of partnership alliances happening here. You may actually take a step back and think about this before you invest. For somebody, this could be a relationship. July could also be significant here as well. Somebody here could be 42. April 2nd could be significant here as well. The 4th as well. Let's see. For somebody here, this could be a relationship. Others of you, this is partnership in business. Either you are an entrepreneur, somebody may want to partner with you, or this is a job that you may be considering. All right, give me one more here, please, and thank you. All right. Things coming into balance, patience and planning, firm foundation. Somebody here could be 44. Let's see. All right. Using wisdom to make some changes here, but there might be some type of emotional loss or avoiding emotional loss. Hold on. Okay, so like I said, there are some type of changes coming here, but it looks like, you know, you're standing firm, standing on business as you should, using your intuition, not letting anyone, you know, kind of talk you into anything that you don't want to do. Also, like I said, you could be using wisdom here, literally doing your homework. This could be you consulting others that may have more knowledge about the situation, or just you doing your background here to avoid some type of emotional loss here. All right, so definitely things coming into harmony for you. This is what you want. Things to stand in the balance, making sure that things are fair, that, you know, you're investing wisely here. All right, let's see. Yeah, there's a situation that's closing out. All right, so moving on. Suffering in silence, why? Okay, so, yeah. So somebody here may be in a situation where they know that something is coming to an end, bringing new beginnings here, yeah. Standing on business, it's time to move forward here. All right, so let's see. Somebody here could be a bit not sure if they should go towards this new connection, this new partnership here, but also for someone, there could have been something that happened in the past that may have you a bit anxious about moving forward. Let's see, why is suffering in silence here? Prosperity began, conflicts and defeats. So again, mental conflict here, suffering in silence, damn. All right, so financial and material changes. So somebody here is worried about money, financial loss here. So there could have been something here that someone had invested in before. Maybe this is a business partnership or something like that. I don't know. But they could have taken some type of loss. So someone here maybe, you know, maybe kind of wise up a bit, you know, learn some things from the past experience and realize that, you know what, if I am going to go through this or partner with someone or invest in this type of situation, then I need to do my homework. All right, so let's see. Yeah. So that is that loss here. Somebody's put in their hard-earned work, effort, and things like that only to be either taken advantage of or something didn't work out like they wanted it to. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Yeah, power. So somebody here is literally having the courage and faith to start over again, and then also stand in full control of the situation, not giving over the reins to somebody else. Let's see, give me messages. Yeah, suffering in silence. Absolutely. Because somebody sacrificed a lot here. as well. And like I said, someone here could have given more power to someone else or trusted someone else further than they should have. Conflict and defeat again. So literally giving up on a situation, throwing your hands up. Well, you know what? Chalk that up as a loss. I know better next time. Next time I'll do X, Y, and Z before I decide to do A, B, and C. You know, but then, like I said, there is celebration, there's joy because somebody has learned from the past. They've made mistakes and now they're being corrected here. So that cycle is being closed out. All right, so somebody here could have a new idea or something like that and is ready to move forward. What is intuition here in destiny? This is crazy. Suffering, conflict, and defeat. Like I said, somebody here was like, you know what? Hey, I'm making a decision to close the door. This is not worth fighting for or worth investing in. So close that cycle. I learn next time with the authority here, standing on business, not being so open, so vulnerable. I don't know. Somebody here could have gave up some of their ideas or whatever. I don't know. But somebody is seeing the truth about this situation. And although also somebody here could have kept their mouth closed too, not really said anything. But anyway, looks like you're deciding to move forward, move on from this situation. And now whatever this is equally yoked with you. Yeah, positive movement forward. And love begins is your overall energy along with harmony. So, like I said, for someone here, this could literally be, wow, this could literally be actual love or a partnership here or both. All right, and then here you have new beginnings as well. So, this is kind of a trip because this literally could be a marriage, relationship. It could be partnership in business as well. But you know what? Considering that marriage is an actual contract, it's a business contract. Literally. So, you never know. Somebody's actually moving on from something or someone, starting something new that's more healthy, balanced, equally yoked. All right, let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Something's coming in really slow. It may have taken a long time for someone to get over something and heal. Look at this. Somebody here also could have been investing in a connection a little bit longer than they, you know, possibly should have. All right, lessons learned here. Look at that. Lessons learned. Looking at things, you know, from a totally different perspective here as well. Learning to guard your heart. Go with your gut here as well. Bringing things into balance, into proper perspective here with the past. Or should I say, being okay with the past. Resolving past issues. Let's see. But like I said, lessons learned here. All right, so also what's coming in here for you is something that starts off really slow. Very kind, very generous, very innocent here. There's an offer coming here, but not rushing in. This is a chance to have your 10 of Cups. All right, let's see. Whatever that 10 of Cups is for you. Yeah, justice is being served. There's transformation and transition happening in your life. All right, so for somebody here. No, we about to go ahead and get rid of you. All right, let's see. I want to know if this is work or money. For somebody, it could be both. Communication, forward movement coming in. Look at this. Stability. For somebody, this is marriage. You got somebody that got some feelings here. Look at this. Happiness, peace, abundance, exactly what you want coming in. So, for somebody, you're letting go of what happened in the past. Ooh, look at this. Like I said, you've learned here as well to stay away from the drama, the gossip, anybody that's wanting you to compete. Look at this. Like I said, there was lessons learned. You also learn to take your time in the situation here as well. Use your discernment, watching out for people who are manipulative here. As soon as you find out, let me F around and find out. You can kick to the curb, right? Judgment will be passed. You gotta go. Alright, so let's see. Why is the Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles here? I gotta close this out. Speaking of close out, like I said, you're withdrawing from this BS. Alright, so for somebody here, you could have been dealing with someone that, I'm not going to take these. You could have been dealing with somebody that, I don't know if they were dealing with other people, but they could have been just really chaotic. But like I said, you know, you got something good coming in here. It's just, it's balanced, it's fair. I did see that other cycle is actually closing out here as well. And things coming into balance. What's the Ten of Cups? Why? Yeah, like I said, somebody here was dealing with somebody else, possibly dealing with multiple people. Kind of a player. Manipulative vibes. Slow to commit. Bringing nothing but pain, heartache, drama. Possibly third parties with that Five of Wands energy. And you learned, like, you know what? I'm not getting into the drama. I'm not competing. I know who I am. I know what I'm worth. And I'm moving on. And then you're being offered something totally different than what you were dealing with in the past. Which is fair. So put it like this. If you were dealing with somebody here that was not serious, didn't want to move to the next level, just wanted to, you know, hop, skip, and play around and all this other kind of stuff, you are meeting somebody that is totally opposite. You are meeting someone here that's going to take you seriously. This is a blessing in disguise. This is wild how this is coming out. Look at this. We have love begins, harmony. We have marriage, both of the marriage cards here. This is destined, using wisdom, being patient, allowing this to come in, closing out old cycles, moving forward, and also choosing wisely who we allow into our lives. And if we start seeing the red flags, hey, kick it out real quick. As soon as we start seeing the, you know, the BS. And now you have some type of blessing coming into your life. So somebody is using their intuition to close the door here. Literally like throwing their hands up here. And also I was probably seeing this like work too, because for someone here, this is very a very laboring connection here. It's very taxing on the soul. So it looks like someone here is starting to see things clearly, taking their power back. All right. And like I said, standing on business, not letting somebody bully them or, you know, manipulate their way back in. So you got somebody that's coming up here equally yoked. So I like this for you. It's really kind of crazy how both of this is kind of like, for somebody, this is coming up like work for me. So like a partnership, a business partnership or something like that. Or a job. In a way, it feels like business, but I don't know. Let's see. What I am gonna do is, because I'm not gonna be here that long, I said that. Let's see. Let's do a couple of these. And a couple of these. Alright, so if this is in business, ouch. What messages do we have for business? What messages do we have for business for Leo? This could be for entrepreneurs or employees. For anybody. Please and thank you. Come on now. Alright, let's see. Step up. Don't be the best kept secret in your niche. Boost your visibility. Step out of the shadows and into the spotlight to attract your ideal clients. Okay. Alright, so are you hiding in there? Be seen. Alright, let's see. Alright, and sell. Learn the art of sales. Embrace selling as a sacred exchange of energy, well-being, and goodwill between you and your ideal clients. So somebody here, you might be into selling products and things like that, okay? And also selling yourself. Y'all know what I mean. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Somebody's like, selling myself. Oh my God. Come on now. All right, position. Step in your power boldly. Own your topic. Show how you can help. Position yourself as an expert in your niche. All right, so also... for someone here, if you are stepping up, you know, like really speaking up for yourself, you might be a kind of person that's a little bit, I won't say introverted, but you may have a lot of good ideas and you don't put yourself out here. Let people know, you know, what's inside of that brain of yours, that, hey, you know what, you are beyond this cubicle, this desk, this position that you have. You actually have other skills and stuff like that. So put yourself out there. All right. And also sell, if you don't know how to sell yourself, as far as like, you know, advertise yourself. You know what I mean? Market yourself in a way which puts you out there, puts your name on the map, gets you known. Then take a class, learn how to do so. All right, and put yourself in a position where you are seen. Your expertise in your niche is imperative for your success. Okay, so learn all that you can. All right, and connect. Use social media efficiently to connect with your audience. Be specific about what outcome you desire from your efforts and focus your actions there. All right, so for some of you, if this is like for business or whatever, you know, maybe you're like, you know, kind of old school, like doing things, you know, in person and handing out flyers and word of mouth and all of that, and that's cool, but we live in the day and age of technology, so use technology to your advantage and see what works for you. All right, let's see. And network too, you never know. Apparently somebody here is coming across somebody that's going to not only see you, but enhance whatever it is that you do. You kind of will tag team off of each other. So I like this for you. All right, give me messages personally. Specificity matters. The universe can only give you what you ask for. Narrow it down and be as specific as possible. All right, so what it is that you want, ask for it. And make sure that you have everything all together, okay? The details. All right, let's see. All right, and for those of you that are asking for a partner, be specific, okay? Don't just say, Lord, send me a woman. Send me a man, because that's exactly what you're going to get, okay? So, you know, be specific about this person's, you know, their contents. All right, I'm just saying. All right, in the next step, daily steps towards your dream, manageable goals, mentorship, doors opening, and success. Like I said before here too, for somebody this is actual business, or for somebody it could be a health regimen here too. Maybe you're needing some assistance in that, and it's telling you to get mentorship. Whatever this is, it's telling you to seek advice, seek help. All right, so there's that. Give me messages, please, and thank you. All right, trying too hard, force creates resistance. Let go and watch it flow. Rest, be lighthearted, and burn out. So you know what? Earlier I was actually seeing a Four of Swords here too. And like I said, one of the things that I noticed here too is that you're not forcing things. You're just kind of going with the flow. And especially like with this Rest and Rejuvenate card here that was there too. You kind of, you know, just connecting with self and source, getting yourself back into alignment, closing the old doors, being okay with, you know, whatever the outcome was with that situation, but learning and grow from it as well. Grow from it. Growing from it. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Ouch. I'm sorry. My bad. All right, so it says, love where you are. Appreciate current circumstances. Ask yourself what you want. I'm sorry. Why you want what you want. See the beauty in it all. I'm sorry, y'all. I just heard DMX. Here I come. I'm sorry. My bad. All right. My bad. All right. Give me messages. All right. Now I got to close this out. All right. Visualization. See yourself achieving the highest possible outcome, experience, feeling, and details. I like this for you. All right, so a challenge here. Delay or detail is beneficial. Revise, rethink, follow the signs, and you will receive guidance. This is a test before leveling up. Make sure that you keep that inner peace. All right, so with that being said, Leo, I think you have some beautiful things coming here for you after going through some type of hardship, disappointment. All right, but like I said, you know, for someone, it was a learning experience. For someone, this is a job here. Maybe you put in more effort. For someone, this could be a business that you're doing. Maybe you kind of, you know, made some mistakes along the way. Could have partnered with the wrong people, invested the wrong way, you know what I mean? But correction is available. For someone here, this could be someone in a relationship, you know? We learn lessons, we learn what we want, we learn what we don't want, and we move on. You know, sometimes we hold on to what happened in that connection. But, you know, for those that are willing to, you let go and, you know, let God and move on. And learn not to repeat those cycles again. Won't do that again. You know what I mean? But, and it kind of looks like that's what you're doing here. Moving into a better area for yourself. But either way it goes, you got some blessings, some gifts, partnerships, alliances coming here for you. You know, marriages for somebody. All right, for everybody, it could be a little bit different, you know. So I like this for you. The main goal is that you're opening new doors. You know, with that destination card. Destiny. And the death card here that came out a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, is inevitable. There's a cycle moving out, so we got to move with it, all right? Because what's that song, time waits for no one? It doesn't, all right? So it says lack of commitment, hesitation, and half-hearted efforts are limiting your success. Find a path you can fully commit to and jump in with both feet for increased success. All right, so that's for somebody. All right, reality check. That's crazy. Because with the truth card here, where is it? This one. This is like the reality check here, seeing things for what they are and not for what we want them to be. All right, so it says you have big dreams, but are your goals achievable? Contemplate fantasy versus reality, because manifestation without work is just delusion. All right, and for those of y'all that are into the word, what is it? Faith without works is what? Dead. Absolutely. All right, so it's like planting seeds, but you never water the garden and you expect it to grow. So there's that. But babies, this is what I got for y'all. I do hope everybody is doing well. Hopefully I'll be able to be a little bit more upbeat on the readings or whatever, but you know, I'm good. I'm good though. But yeah, this is what I got for y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Be good to yourself and be good to each other, because it matters. You know what I'm saying? And don't let nobody mess up your day. Most of all, don't you mess up your day. Okay? So there's that. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all next time.